This is a small museum that I made on the AlphaCraft server. It's in the Victorian neoclassical style. And in this tutorial, I'm going to show you how I made it. To make this museum, you will need the following. Now, while I've used sandstone and granite and stone brick blocks, feel free to swap them out for whatever palette you like, whatever palette goes with your build. Now, I'm going to do this tutorial in one of my creative worlds instead of in my super flat world so that I can show you how to adapt it to changes in terrain. But we'll begin with the footprint. That's the footprint of the museum. Don't be too intimidated by it. It's all symmetrical, and I'm going to count you through it. So grab your stone brick to get started. And we're going to start right in the middle of the front wall. So work out where that is and put down a block. And now we're going to go across 1, 2, 3. Same on both sides. And we're going to go forward 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And fill in the 5 in between. This is our front porch. Now come around to either side and 1, 2, 3. Same on the other side. And now picking a side, we're going to go across 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we're going to come forward 1. And we're going to come forward 1 more and diagonal. And we're going to place 1, 2, 3. Go back 1 diagonal. Go back diagonally again. And 1, 2, 3. Back 1 more and in diagonally. And repeat this over here. Now from this block, we're going to come in 1 more and we're going to go along 15. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. And now we're going to repeat this little tower shape over here. So forward 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, and 1. Do the other side the same. 15 along here. And make a little tower. And now just fill in the whole back wall. So in 1 and right the way along till we reach the other end. And that's the foundations laid. Now if you're building on flat ground, you just need 1 layer of this stone brick foundation. If like me you've got a change in terrain, just build this up until you get to the level where you want the floor of the museum to be. So there we are, and as you can see, in some places I've got 1 course of brickwork, in others 2. Here I've got 3. You may have more or less. This area here under the porch, either light it up or fill it in with whatever blocks you want. No one's going to see in there. That's our foundations. I think we'll work on our little side towers next. So come to 1 tower, doesn't matter which, and we're going to place cut sandstone on top of all the stone brickwork in the tower. So it's 2 here, then 3, then 1, then another 3, then 2. Now put 3 granite behind each of the rows of 3 cut sandstone. Now that you've done that, we're going to build up 5 on top of each of these rows. That's 4, that's 5. Do that again. 2, 3, 4, 5. And then a column of 5 on top of this sandstone block at each corner. Now we're going to grab sandstone wall and we're going to run pillars of sandstone, 1 either side of our slabs of granite, and 1 on each of these little recesses. Next, grab cut sandstone and we're going to run it along the tops of the walls but also along the corners of the granite sections. So it's like that. Chiseled sandstone in the middle of each row of 3 and sandstone wall on the rest of the blocks. Next, top each of the chiseled sandstone with a sandstone slab and top the rest with a cut sandstone slab. That's our little tower. We're going to build one of those on each of the 3 corners. I think we'll do the side walls next. They are nice and easy. So with smooth sandstone stairs, we're going to place 2, leave a gap of 2 and place 2 more, leave a gap of 1, 2, gap of 2 and 2. Now in this middle gap of 1, we're going to place 6 polished granite in a column. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And in the gap of 2, we're going to place sandstone blocks and we're going to build them up to a height of 6. And we're going to fill in all the spaces with smooth sandstone stairs. Top it off with cut sandstone right the way along. And now place a chiseled sandstone at one end, 1 in the middle, that's where the granite blocks are, and 1 at the other end, and fill the space between with sandstone wall. And sandstone slabs on top of the chiseled sandstone blocks, and cut sandstone slabs in between. That's one side wall. Go around and do the other one exactly the same. Back wall next, because that's easy too. Smooth sandstone stairs starting at one end. We're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then a polished granite block, then 3 stairs, gap of 1, 3 stairs, polished granite block, and 5 stairs. Now build the polished granite up to a height of 6, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In the centre here we're going to build these up to a height of 3, and then we're going to run them right the way across till we end up level with the top of the granite pillar, and build up these sections here to a height of 6. Now run a row of cut sandstone right the way along the whole wall, chiseled sandstone at either end, 1 on top of each of the granite pillars, and sandstone wall in between. Sandstone slabs on top of the chiseled sandstone blocks, and cut sandstone slabs in between them. Now back down here we're going to put an upside down smooth sandstone stair, and we're going to place a dark oak door in. Now add stairs of some sort. You could make them sandstone, you could make them wood, you could make them whatever you want. I've chosen for stone brick. That's the back wall. I've left the most complicated one till last. Let's work on the front. We'll start with the sides here. We're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 smooth sandstone stair, and then polished granite, and we're going to bring the granite up to a height of 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now fill in the stairs right the way up. And cut sandstone right the way along the top. Repeat that over the other side. Now, my bad, we're going to bring up the porch here 1 more at each corner. So like that. My fault, sorry. Now for the entrance. So next to the granite pillar, chiseled sandstone block, leave a gap of 2, chiseled sandstone block, gap of 2, chiseled sandstone block. Smooth sandstone on top of each of those, cut sandstone on top of the smooth sandstone, and a row of cut sandstone right the way along. Next, smooth sandstone at each end and in the middle. cut sandstone in between, chiseled sandstone blocks on top of the smooth sandstone with cut sandstone in between, and cut sandstone right the way along the top. So it should look like that. Right, now for some columns for the porch. So one cut sandstone in front of the granite column, leave a gap of 1 and put 1 on top of those bricks we just added. Come across, leave a gap of 1 and put 1 cut sandstone. Repeat that over here. And now on top of each of those cut sandstone, we're going to put columns of 5 sandstone wall. Right, now it's time to work on the porch roof. Grab some smooth sandstone slabs and 1 back from the columns. We're going to go 1, 2, 3. Same at the other end. We're going to put a row of smooth sandstone along the top of the outermost columns, and then fill in the space in between at the front with bottom half smooth sandstone slabs. Now fill in all the space remaining in the roof with plain granite. We're going to come 1 back and place granite slabs. Fill in the space in between with granite blocks and granite slabs in the middle. So we end up with this sort of gable shape. Now we've got to outline that gable in smooth sandstone. So the easiest way to do that is 1 and 1 next to it, get rid of that one. 1 and 1 next to it, get rid of that. 1 and 1 either side. Okay, place a granite slab on top, smooth sandstone slab in front, put the granite slab back, there we have it. And finally 3 birch buttons just for a little bit of decoration. Now for the rest of the roof. So chiseled sandstone block next to the tower, count across 3 and put another, sandstone wall in between, sandstone slab on top of the chiseled sandstone, and cut sandstone slabs in between. Repeat this on the other half of the front wall. Run a row of cut sandstone right the way along behind the portico roof and put a row of ordinary sandstone on top. Now we're going to put 2 chiseled sandstone at each end and sandstone wall in between, sandstone slabs on top of the chiseled sandstone, and you guessed it, cut sandstone slabs in between. That's the front. I think we need a roof. Now we're going to mark out the middle skylight. So come round behind the front wall, and next to this chiseled sandstone block, doesn't matter which side you're working on, it's the same, we're going to run a row of sandstone right the way across. Another row on top. We're going to place 2 chiseled sandstone at this end and 1 more at this end to make it 2. Sandstone wall right the way along. Sandstone slabs on top, cut sandstone slabs in between. Do the same thing over the other side, and we're going to do the same at the back wall, not on top of here, but directly behind it. So fill in between with ordinary sandstone block, chiseled sandstone at each end, bringing it out to 2 at each end, like that, and sandstone wall in between. Sandstone slabs on top of the chiseled sandstone and cut sandstone slabs in between. Now for the roof, which is made in 3 sections, we're going to begin with smooth stone slabs. We're just going to fill in bottom half the roof of the towers. So just like that. Do that for each one. And now level with these. We're going to do a row of 4. Same at the other end. And then one right the way along next to the center section of the roof, and a row of two right the way along the outer section of the roof. And now fill in the gap with glass blocks. Now complete the other side of the roof the same way. Now that that's done, come to the middle section. We're going to start at the back of the middle roof, and we're going to place 2 rows of bottom half smooth stone slabs, and then 2 either side for a length of 6, so that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then fill in the remainder of the roof with bottom half smooth stone slabs. And now fill the gap with glass blocks. That's the roof completely done. Now we've got to finish off the porch. You can leave it as stone brick blocks if you want, or you can replace them with cut sandstone. Either way, whatever you're doing, build up some steps so that people can get in and out. So I'm just using cut sandstone and cut sandstone slabs to make some gentle stairs down. There we go. Next, place dark oak doors in each of the doorways. Now you can top the doorways with upside down stairs if you want, or you could use coloured glass. I've got magenta just because. Now the outside's completely finished. Let's work on the inside. You want to do the floors in something that looks classy. I've chosen dark oak slabs top half. You could use dark oak blocks, the slabs will go twice as far. If you've got any spaces under your floor that you are worried might be spawnable, light them up or fill them up. Now you could just leave it like this and call it done, one large exhibition space, but I think we can do better. I'll show you how I broke it up on AlphaCraft. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to make the walls look a bit nicer. We're going to line them. I'm using red concrete. You could use whatever colour you think is appropriate. We're going to line the front walls. And we're going to do that all the way up to the ceiling. Now at the front here above the skylights, upside down dark oak stairs. We're going to line the side walls as well. Now along the back wall, we're going to start at the granite and we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we're going to line this section of wall. Same over here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And now from this one we're going to come forward 1, 2, 3, and we're going to go right the way up to the roof with it. Same on this side, and we're going to come back 1, and looking towards the back and starting on the left, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Build that up another row and then fill in the whole wall right the way along. And we're going to put a door in that's flush with this wall. Now over here in the corner, come up 2 and then build the rest of the wall up to the roof. Come over to the other end, extend this wall all the way up to the roof, and then come up 2 and bring this one all the way up and put a door in each of those, and again flush with the front of the wall. Do the same on the other side. Now again, you can leave it like this, one large exhibition space certainly looks better, or we can divide it further. So we're coming to the back, and level with this wall, we're going to leave a gap of 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Leave a gap of 3 and place 2. Now come over the other side, do the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2. And now build these walls right the way up to the roof. And now with these archways, we're going to come up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we're going to put a row of 2 blocks above them. So we've got nice big archways and smooth walls. Now standing at the front, we're going to come to this wall. We're going to go along 1, 2, 3, and we're going to put a wall right the way along. And again, we're going to build this up right the way to the roof. Now you can leave it like this if you're happy with it, or you can run smooth quartz stairs right the way along the walls for a nice cornice, and then fill in with smooth quartz slabs so the roof doesn't leak in the rain. You can do the same in here, although I would be inclined to bring the cornice down one, just so that that row of sandstone is hidden, and bring the smooth quartz slabs up one. For this little back room, we're going to do something a little different. Upside down smooth quartz stairs either side to cover the sandstone, but not along the front and back walls. And then another row at the top just to finish it off. There we go. Now, there's a couple of things left to do. We need a desk at the entry. You can use upside down oak stairs if you want, or you can use a different type of wood or brick or something. I'm putting item frames on the front. Why you like that? Putting item frames on the front and white stained glass in them and rotating them once. And plush leather chairs. Now we need some form of lighting. In here you can hang lamps on chains, but I would recommend putting some form of lighting in the floor. Sea lanterns, shroom lights, glowstone, whatever it is you want, and then covering it with carpet. Make sure you leave enough space around the walls for exhibits. One last thing, come outside, and we're going to hang 1, 2 and a lantern here, and same on the other side. And there's a museum ready for whatever you want to display in it. Special things you've picked up off your server or found in your world, paintings, pots when we get archaeology in the game, whatever takes your fancy. There's links on the screen now to some more tutorials of mine. I'd love to see what you do with your museum. Link to my Discord in the description. Bye!